What's good? So today we're going to be talking about the serpent, the cosmic serpent, the serpentine fire, the kundalini energy. The only reason why we're doing this in series and in different parts is because basically what I'm going to break down in these videos is things that concern three different types of symbols that are very symbolic throughout mythology and throughout alchemy and throughout the science that defines us as nine ether beings. So what we're going to be discussing today is the serpent. The next video that we're going to discuss is the goat or the dragon. So we're going to divide this in three videos. So the full videos, as you're watching this right now, possibly on Patreon, if you're watching this right now, the full video will be on Patreon in terms of the serpent, and also when I do the goat video and when I also do the dragon video. I haven't made up my mind which one I want to do first in terms of the goat or the dragon, but I'll figure that out in due time. Nonetheless, today we're going to be talking about the cosmic serpent. The serpent, for one, is always depicted generally in mythology as the feminine entity, the feminine principles throughout nature. What you just saw, the particular female that you just saw, or the archetype, is Lilith. Lilith is the mother goddess, the loving mother goddess of nature, of the universe. Of course, when you look in Judaism, though, they have demonized her because of her power, because of her the chaos that she supposedly caused in terms of a threat. In terms of a threat to the patriarchy within Judaism and religion. So when you look out through mythology, you will see this type of power with Ishtar and Inanna, and they also depict themselves with serpents in their hands, in both of their hands. And one represents your physical and one represents your spiritual. So this is the as above, so below concept. So when you go right here and you look at the screen, or excuse me, when you look at the board, you have over here your Ouroboros. And so what you have right here is the ancient serpent, where the snake is biting its tail. Alright, so when you look over here and you see the snake biting its tail, this is where you have beginning and end. This is where you have Alpha and Omega, but this is also when you have infinity, because time never ends, time never ceases. Alright, so when you're dealing with the infinite Ouroboros, and I'm probably saying that very wrong, but when you're dealing with her, you're dealing with the ancient serpent that keeps the universe in order. All right. So as she sheds her skin, a new age begins. All right. Let me say it again. As she sheds her skin, a new age begins. All right. So if you see over here, I'll put that down. Also, I dealt with what I just talked about, the woman with the two serpents. That's where you see Inanna, or you see Ishtar, or Aset holding the two serpents. Alright, and there's no difference between Isis or Aset and Ishtar. They're all one and the same. Alright, same thing with this feminine entity. Alright, some things concerning the kundalini energy and the cosmic serpent. We also deal with the dragon. Alright, but we're not going to be dealing with the dragon in this video. We're going to deal with the dragon in videos to come. Alright, but they have similarities. They have a lot of similarities when we're dealing with the cosmic serpent and when we're dealing with the dragon, because the dragon is basically just a big serpent, alright, with wings. Alright, so we'll get into all that in times to come. Alright, so when we go over here to the other side of the board, dealing with the cosmic serpent, let's go over here. When we're dealing with the cosmic serpent, we're dealing with your kundalini energy, which starts at the base of your spine. That's where your kundalini energy resides, at the base of your spine. So when you're dealing with your kundalini energy, you're dealing with Jesus Christ. You're dealing with that Christ consciousness. So the kundalini energy rises all the way up your spine. It travels up your spine, goes all the way to your pineal gland, where it basically penetrates your pineal gland, and this is when you receive Christ consciousness and your third eye is open. This is where Christ says that the lamp of your body is your eye, and if your eye be made whole, right? If your eye be single, then your whole body would be full of light. So when you're dealing with the 33 vertebrae going up and down your spine, you're dealing with the 33 years of Jesus Christ. All right. So be ye wise as serpents, Jesus said to his disciples. This is what it's talking about. So Matthew chapter 10 verse 16 is where you will find that scripture. When you look at the symbolism of the serpent, all right, you're dealing with knowledge. You're dealing with hidden mystical knowledge. And the only way that you can even come close to that knowledge is if you ask questions. All right. So questions lead to knowledge. So when you look at the question mark, you're looking symbolically at the